Now let's look at the CountIf function with an S. The CountIf function count the number of rows or columns where all conditions are met. To find the number of companies located in the U.S. whose record value exceed 1 trillion, try typing in CountIf with an S. The kind of like the range of the count, like the criteria, which is B2 to B7. So B2 to B7 here, and then it's checking for USA. So it's only count the company that is USA, and that company have a value of more than 1 trillion, which is C2 to C7 is greater than 1. So if you type that in here, count if with an S, open parenthesis, B2 to B7, comma, USA, double quote, comma, C2 to C7, the second criteria, comma, and then it's greater than 1, and then double quote, and then close the parenthesis, and then enter. And then that's how you count the number of company. The return for Excel for this particular formulas can be Apple and Microsoft, which is like 1 and 2. It's going to return you 2. It's not going to return you Microsoft and Apple, but it's going to return you 2 because 2 companies fit those 2 criteria. Okay. Next. So the CountIf function count the row where all conditions are correct. What would equal CountIf B2 to B8, comma, MO, double quote MO, comma, C2 to C8, comma, double quote greater than 2000, double quote, comma, returns. So for here, pause, think of your answer, and then come back. Okay. So for this particular one, let's first kind of look at B2 to B8. So from B2 to B8, which one have MO? So we got 1, 2 MO, right? So 2 MOs, and then C2 to 8, C2 to C8, and looking for anything that's over 2000. So this one have over 2000, so that's 1. It fit both criteria. But then this MO is lower than 2000, so this one doesn't count. So your answer will be just 1. Okay, so 1. There we go. The CountIf functions support wildcard matching as well. Again, refer to one of my other video about wildcard if you want to refresh on it. What would equal CountIf B2 to B8, comma, double quote M, wildcard character, asterisk, double quote, comma, C2, colon C8, comma, double quote, greater than 2000, double quote, parenthesis, returns. Again, pause here. Once you think you got the right answer, come back and then we can check it out. Okay? So for this particular problem, you look at B2 colon B8 with an M, started with an M, but any number of characters in the back. So got M, 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 M. So all these are M. There's 4 M's, 4 that start with an M in the column B, 4. Okay, so remember those. And then from C2 to A, anything that's greater than 2000. So got 1, 2, 3, and that's it, because MO is not greater than 2000. So the answer is 3, right? Next, write a CountIf function to count the number of cities whose names start with M, where crime is above 1550. Okay, so pause, think of the answer. Once you think you get it, come back and check. Okay, so to get the answer, go equal CountIf with an S, open parenthesis. First of all, you have to look for the city name that start with an M. So city name is gonna be A2 to A8, right? That's the city name, comma, double quote, start with an M, so got M, and then you don't know how many characters in the back, so you use the wildcard with many characters, right? Double quote, comma, and then the second criteria is crime is above 1550. So for crime, you have to go to column C, so C2 colon C8, right? And then double quote, more than, because it's not saying equal to, it's just saying above. So above, so 1550, so more than 1550, double quote, close parentheses, right? So once you do that, then your function is going to check for, start with an M for the city and crime is over 1550. Got it? Next, what would equal CountIf A2 to A8, comma, start with an M, the double quote M, wildcard, double quote, comma, C2 to C8, comma, double quote greater than 1550 returns. So this is the function that we just typed, right? So let's pause here, think of it for a bit, and then come back and see if you got the right answer. So the correct answer is, got one state is A. A is for the city, so it's any city that start with M. Got Memphis and Milwaukee that start with M, and the crime rate is over 1550, so I got 1 and 2. Both of them are over 1550, so the answer is going to be 2. Okay, what would equal count if a parenthesis A2 colon A8 comma double quote M wildcard double quote comma C2 colon C8 comma double quote greater than 1600 double quote parenthesis returns. So pause, think of the answer, and then come back. Okay, so the answer for this is A, anything that start with the M. So they got Memphis and Milwaukee again, but then this time you want the crime rate to be over 1600. So only Memphis have 2003, whereas Milwaukee is only 1597. So only one city will fit the equation. So the answer is 1. Okay, what would equal count if parenthesis A2 to A8 colon A8 comma double quote M wildcard double quote comma C2 colon C8 comma double quote greater than 2200 double quote parenthesis close parenthesis returns. Again, pause, think of the answer, and then returns once you think you got the right one. Okay. So the right answer this time is gonna be no and no. So the answer is gonna be 0. No city fit these two criteria. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and please hit the like and subscribe to my channel so that I can bring this tutorial to more user. Okay, and thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you. See you next time.